So while talking about the grievance redressal system, I thought let's have a quick look at how can technology and advancements in technology help the organizations, data fiduciaries to improvise on their grievance redressal system. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And as I said, we are going to talk about technology helping organizations to improvise on their grievance redressal system. Organizations, when we say in privacy, we are talking of data fiduciaries, the organizations who are responsible for processing information. And the Indian DPDP Act says anyone who collects, stores, processes, discloses to third party or deletes personal information or personal data of any citizen of India may be collected in manual form but digitized is liable to follow the data privacy practices. He is supposed to be compliant with the DPDP Act 2023 and we are expecting rules to be out soon. And if he is processing sensitive information or information in large volume, then he is also called significant data fiduciary, where you expect him to have his own onboard DPU to take care of his data processing activities. Right? Now, how can he leverage technology? Now, one is processing. Technology would be used. Second is grievance redressal, which as a layman everyone would say is more like handling complaints. Yes, so those are the basic things that you need to do. So you should have a very good complaint monitoring system mechanism. You should have it advertised very well so that your data principals know where to go if in case they have a grievance against you. It should be slightly automated kinds. For example, you can have chatbots, you can have WhatsApp receipts that automatically log a complaint on a given number. You can have email IDs that bring in complaints, and you can have a complaint filing link advertised through your website and your privacy notices. You should add an automatic validation system. Someone enters complaint about his data, ask him for one of the parameters like email address or phone number, and maybe take an OTP that helps you validate that the correct person has logged in the complaint, right? So because validation is one very, very important thing in grievance redressal system. You can't start addressing a grievance without even knowing whether the correct person has even applied for it, right? So you can try and automate it to some extent. Yes, for some grievances you might have to advance validate them, but very basic validation can be done. Even online Aadhaar verification can be done if you want to. Put in a self-service model for first line support. Basic questions available through chatbot answered, minor ticket or low priority ticket created and maybe automatically closed also, or closure could lead a feedback mechanism, again automated, not needing a manual intervention to do that. But at least some portions of your tickets could get automatically opened and closed, and you can analyze them later on and see how you can minimize even those kind of tickets. AI-driven insights for complaint priorities, AI to define which complaints are more important or should be escalated at a higher side than any other complaints. Automated acknowledgement for validated complaints. Acknowledgement is again an important thing. So in a typical scenario, you receive a complaint and you start working on it, thinking about it. No, you should first validate and then also acknowledge that you have received it, so that the data principal or the person complaining to you gains confidence in your system. And then a follow-up for feedback leading to resolution closure. This is talking about ticketing system. So when you are closing, a follow-up feedback screen, maybe rating 1 to 10 or something, some way of getting touch-based to gauge the satisfaction of the data principal. Handling of data subject rights. There could be a lot of complaints related to data subject rights. So you should have a smooth interface that gives you the option to honor the right to access. Maybe if your IT can help you, you can streamline it in such a way that someone puts in some information, you validate through OTP or do Aadhaar verification and display his information then and there. And once you have given him the access to see what his information is, you can either close the ticket or ask him if he wants another data subject right to be handled, like erasure or change in the information, right? And to handle such changes or erasures or objections that I don't want my data to be processed for the time being, you should have a very, very effective master database at the back end. Not everything is automated and the user can do it, but when you receive a request and you have a timeline to attend, then your database should be much more effective. Your system should have real-time dashboard reporting status, alerts on approaching timelines for you that you should have answered in X amount of number of days or months, automated status update both internally and externally, and I said earlier also, when there is a closure, put in a follow-up email to the data principal to ensure that he is satisfied with the closure. A comprehensive reporting, maybe you can have a reporting of what categories of complaints are coming, what's the volume of them, how many of them are data subject rights, how many of them are consent related, how many of them are educational complaints, because still we have a lot of issue where data principals may not understand their rights and they may log in a complaint which is not required kind of a complaint, right? And then you can use some of the advanced technologies like blockchain, immutable complaint logging and tracking. What would that help? That would increase the confidence of data principal as well as the regulator, right? The Data Protection Board of India, that you are very, very transparent and accountable. That is why using the latest possible technologies. Put in some sentiment and analysis tools. I know some of the tools where if the person is logging his complaint, by his tone, you can judge how irritated maybe he is, right? For the sake of a reasonable word, how irritated he is while he is logging in the complaint, and your chatbot can help you prioritize his complaint. May not be very critical otherwise, but maybe it helps to satisfy a principal faster. Integrate it with your privacy monitoring tools so that at least you get a real-time alignment with the obligations. Some of the manual tasks that you would have otherwise done get automated. Provide a multi-channel support. Allow people to log in through phones, through chats, through email IDs, and through online links. And provide them real-time updates through mobile apps. It could be messaging also, it could be emailing also, but if you give them a mobile app, or if your fiduciary has a mobile app and says you have logged in a complaint, you download my your data, I'm processing your data, you download my app and log in a complaint. It's easy for people to handle these days. So these are some of the ways you can leverage technology to help your data principals gain confidence in your grievance redressal system, and a lot of automation that can help you respond back on time, with reducing the risk of escalation and minimizing the penalties that come onto you. That's about it. You use these insights for further process improvement. That's a very, 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 very important thing. So that's about leveraging technology while handling grievances. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.